Well, hello there, Board Game Maniacs. Thanks for joining me for this awesome unboxing video. I say it's awesome because it is based off of the movie, The Highlander. That's right, the movie that was out in the 80s. I loved it. I seen it in the movie theater. I fell in love with it. I seen this game. I had to have it right away. And it was very cost-effective, very inexpensive game too as well. Question for everybody first off is, have you seen this movie, The Highlander? And if you did, you probably know this famous actor. What's his name? Comment down below and let me know if you know what the actor's name is and what his character name in the movie The Highlander is. You're probably going to be able to tell because I'm going to read off all the character cards as we open the box. But just a quick question for everybody. All right. So it's been a while since I did an unboxing video. I seen this game, The Highlander. I had to grab it because I love the movies. Well, the first one to be specific. I love the other ones too as well, but the first one was the best movie I thought of. And the soundtrack was created by none other than the famous rock band Queen. Another favorite of mine, the rock band Queen. I loved all their music. I still love all their music. I still listen to it. So again, incredible soundtrack for an incredible movie. And other famous actors are in this movie too as well. Another point to this that I find that kind of touched home for me is it's created by none other than, let's see if I can get this in focus, right there, River Horse, and also too as well, Studio Canal. Now, River Horse, if you're not familiar with River Horse, they make other game titles. You can Google them and go to their website. If I'm not mistaken, it's riverhorse.com. And I played a lot of one of their other games on the channel, and I fell in love with it instantly because, again, it was based off of a famous movie that brought me back to when I was younger that I loved seeing, and I seen it in the theater, and that is none other than the movie The Labyrinth. I love The Labyrinth, and I love The Highlander. So, again, River Horse, great mechanics, very simple mechanics for The Labyrinth, and if this game plays anything like The Labyrinth, I'm going to fall in love with it instantaneous. So we're going to rip this puppy open and see what's inside, see what characters they are. In case you are thinking about buying this game, you'll know exactly what's in it. But before we do, just a quick note, if you like the unboxing videos as well as the many other videos that we do have on our Board Game Maniacs YouTube channel, by all means, please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified for more videos when they are up. We do shoot at least put out one video per week, every week, and it's usually Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because we're in Ontario, Canada. Again, Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Ontario, Canada. So click on the bell, click on the subscribe, do comments on all the videos. We do reply to every comment that we see, and we at least do a thumbs up, and we do have giveaways onto the channel too as well. So there's lots of stuff that you can take in onto our Board Game Maniacs channel. And don't forget about our Twitch channel, Board Game Maniacs. And don't forget about our Instagram channel as well as our Facebook channel, our Facebook page, Board Game Maniacs. You can check out so much stuff going on Board Game Maniacs there. And anyhow, let's rip this puppy open and see what loveliness is inside. You'll have to excuse me. I do have a cold, so I got the sniffles and I'm congested. And you're probably going to hear that. I'm a little winded too as well. But anyhow, I'm getting better. So what's in here? Wah! First off, plastic. Plastic. Can't even rip the plastic open. See, Highlander. Highlander, I need the power. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Plastic. I know. Everybody missed that. As always, before we dive in and rip this baby open and have a look at everything inside, the miniatures are just enough to make me want to rip it open. We have to admire the artwork of the box because it is very important. They spent the time to create it to make it look all fancy, so we're going to spend the time to admire it. That's right. So you can see, famous actor, not saying what his name is, I almost said it but I bit my tongue. Highlander, nice, bright, you see the lightning. If you know anything about the movie, you'll know exactly why this lightning is coming down. I'm not going to say why, you have to figure it out. You can see here, got some information there. Also too as well. Now, when I heard that this game was coming out, I got super excited right away. Again, I love the Highlander movie. It's incredible. So anyhow, Highlander. The board game, Highlander the board game, is a 2 to 6 player game. That's right, you can play up to 6 players, which is incredible. Oh. In which each player takes on the role of an immortal. These mighty warriors live many lives throughout the centuries as they prepare for the gathering. The gathering is when all of the immortals will come together and there'll only one immortal left. A time in which they will be drawn to a distant land in order to fight to the death for the prize. There can only be one! There can be only one. Sorry, I said that backwards. Oh my God, I'm not worthy. This is horrible. So in this, you get 7 highly collectible 32mm models. So that is the scale. I'm not going to read the names. I'll read the names when I show the miniatures. You get a rules booklet, a 40 by 15 centimeter game board. So it's a small game board. So this could be great as a travel game very easily. 10 dice, 2 sets of D4, D6, D8, D10, D12. So just like the game, The Labyrinth, you did get a few different types of dice. So you get different dice in this too as well. 7 character sheets, game tokens, 110 cards. It's a lot of cards in this small little box. And that is their website. It's www.riverhorsegames.com. You can go there, you can purchase this game, you can purchase many other games. I suggest looking at The Labyrinth if you're a big fan of The Labyrinth. 36 player, 15 plus minutes, and an age rating of 14 plus. And here we go. It's time to unbox this game and unleash the power for the quickening. Oh, lightning gonna shoot out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm very stuffed up, but I still have to smell it. Oh, I can't smell too much of that one. Let's try this one. Oh, no board game smell. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, let's get on with this unboxing. You have dice. Lots of dice. So again, you can see there's some fancy D6s, D12s, D10s, like lots of fancy dice here. D4s. So it's like D&D set of dice that you could use too as well, but I'm sure these will play a very important part into this game. I'm going to shoot a quick video. Whoops, there goes one of the dice. I'm going to shoot a quick video on how to play this game just because I want to and because I love games by River Horse and I love the Highlander. Woo! Very fancy artwork onto the cards, and you can see the nice stack of cards you get. Very cool. We're going to rip this baby open. We're going to look inside to see what cards, just some samples. I'm trying to do my trick here where I just flex the cards, but there we go. I was going to say they have to work. That's it. I'm going to rip them open and we're going to look at some of the cards. 110 cards. That's a lot of cards. They all have the same back. Oh, no, there's different types of cards here. Oh, interesting. I have to look at this a little bit more closer. I'm not going to look at too many of the cards on the back because I don't want to do any spoilers for anybody interested who bought this game and they want to play it. But let's see what the type of cards you get in here at least. Before we look at the cards though, we have to look at the instruction booklet or the rules manual because we always do this before the unboxing. Again, it's been a long time since I had an unboxing video on this channel. So let's look at this. And first off, we're flipping it over. You can see this is the same as what the box art is. Really cool. Flip it over. Oh, look at the McLeod sword with the lightning going through. That's my lightning sound in case you weren't wondering. In case you were wondering, not weren't wondering. Wow, who cares? Anyhow, let's see how many pages this rule book is. Last page. Page 17. So it is a very small rule book, which is really cool. And let's flip it over and let's take a peek inside. Oh, I remember this scene. This was one of the final fights. Or I think it was the final fight into the movie. Really nice. Tells you how to win here. Nice artwork. Like, hats off to you, River Horse, for doing this because great artwork. Miniatures are phenomenal, like usual, too, as well. So the turn, the gathering, cards, all the dice, tells what everything is. It's really cool. Again, so far this is a lot like the Labyrinth, which is awesome. Easy to pick up. I picked up on the Labyrinth super quick, and I'm probably going to pick up this in there. Optional rules. Now, team play, 4 or 6, so you can do a team on this. 2-player, new challenges, and innate quickening. Initiate quickening. I can't even read, jeez. And then it has, oh, really? It's got all the information about each of the miniatures in here. This is awesome. So it's got the little backstory and so on for this. I am so excited. I'm interested to see about one guy. Well, obviously not besides a bad guy, because a bad guy, everybody likes a bad guy. Ramirez. This here. Nearly 1,000 years before the birth of Christ. The immortal, what? 1,000 years before the birth of Christ? So Ramirez walked this earth 1,000 years before the birth of Christ. So he's older than dirt. But he could fight really good. Ramirez was played by none other than Sean Connery in the movie. Incredible actor, incredible movie, incredible role. And there's all different things here too as well. I'm not going over in too super detail. It is only an unboxing video, not a tutorial, and not a sit down and read. So that is the rule book. Really good, short. So let's go on and look at the types of cards there is. First type of card you see here is the beheaded cards. Jeez, giving it away already. These are your fate cards. Now, I thought that was a glare from the lights above, but actually it's just the artwork from the cards. It's really cool because I'm not looking at these cards with my eye. I'm looking at them through the eye of the camera from the monitor. So yeah. Anyhow, these are your fate cards, and again, this determines your fate of the player. There's certain ways of playing this, which I'm not going to go over, but I just want to read one important card, which is incredible. In the movie, question for you too as well is, if they're immortal, they can't die, but there's only one way that you can kill them. What is that way? Count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None other than beheading them. That is the only way that you could kill the immortal in the game, in the movie The Highlander. I have to go watch this movie now. And that brings me to this one card right here. It says behead. The immortal or immortals that rolled lowest in the duel are beheaded. Shuffle this card back into the fate deck. Ooh! So, chop their head off, they're dead. That's it. And they have an arena to battle in. That's pretty cool. So these are the fate cards. Quite a few of those. We're looking at the era cards here. There's 2 different types of era cards that are in the game. There's modern era cards and the ancient era cards. Modern are the reddish electricity with the hourglass, and the ancient ones are the blue lightning with the hourglass. Again, because it's immortal, especially we're talking about Ramirez, where he was born or walked the earth 1,000 years before Christ was born. So therefore, again, you have to have definitely some era cards into this. Incredible. Let's take a little closer look. I want to show just one of the cards of each. So again, this is the modern day ones. Look at that picture. A beheading. It's showing getting his head chopped off. Like, I'm already in love with this game. This is incredible. That's right. Don't lose your head. It's an event. Reveal the top 3 cards of the fate deck and discard any non-beheaded cards revealed. Draw and activate an encounter card. Ooh, discard this card. Don't lose your head. And that's for the modern day one. So again, you can see quite a bit of modern day cards. Let's take a sample of the ancient ones next. These ones are the ancient era cards, era as in time. And you can see, because it's an hourglass, the blue lightning one here. Quite a bit of these too as well. Let's take a quick sample of one. Oh, look at that. I set it up for that one. Life, a life of destruction. Add this life to your timeline. All I see is dead men. Really cool. So stuff like this, and you can see this artwork on the bottom. You have character cards, which I will show, but you take this and you slide it into your card underneath your character dashboard, and this lines up and it gives you different benefits and so on. I don't know a lot about this game. I did watch a couple of videos onto it just to get me familiarized with how the game is, but the only way we're going to get really familiar with this is by playing one of them, and I'm excited to play that. That's right. But I picked this guy specifically because that is the head bad guy, I guess you could say, in the movie of Highlander. He is none other than the Kurgan. He's my favorite. Really, really big, mean guy. And for years after watching it, I seen him in different movies. And I'm like, who is he? And I'm not going to say the name of the actor, but I'm going to just throw out one more name, one more movie name, title that he acted in. And that is none other than Pet Sematary by Stephen King. That's right. He actually acted. He was the mean father / cop in Pet Sematary. Another great movie, but same actor, phenomenal actor. You have to let me know what the name is. I know what his name is, but I want you, if you're watching this, comment down below in the comment section and let me know what his name is. See if you have to look it up or not, but he's a very famous actor too as well. Let's go on with the other cards. Next type of cards you see here, these are called the encounter cards, and they do exactly what they say. It creates encounters during the game. Exclamation mark, blue lightning. Let's flip it over. Let's take a look at one of these. This says conflict. Donald Grant. He's a flight lieutenant. Cunning 5. Success. Gain 4 quickening tokens. Discard this card. If you fail this event, shuffle this card back into the encounter deck. You do not gain a quickening token. Ooh, so you do have to go through the quickening in this game. If you don't know what the quickening is, watch the movie. You'll know. Or, watch the playthrough of this video that's going to be on the channel in the future. Now, also too as well, one thing I want to point out about being immortal, you fall in love with someone who's not immortal, and you have to watch them get old and die. Like, that got to be really hard on yourself. That's why you don't want to get attached to anybody. Also too as well, if you have any friends that are immortal too as well, remember, they can only be one at the end. There's only one at the end. So if you and your friend is left after killing all the immortals off, beheading them, because the only way you can kill them is beheading them, you have to fight your best friend to cut their head off to gain all the power of all the other mortals. That's right. In the movie, how it was is when one immortal fought another immortal, the reason why they did it is so that they could take their life force, their power, and every person or every immortal that they killed, they get a little piece of them added to themselves, and they get stronger and stronger and stronger. So again, you kill your best friend and you're going to feel bad, but you have to kill him because there can only be one. And that is the event deck. The last set of cards in the game are these ones. These are actually, you can see the two swords are clashing. They're weapon cards. So you can get weapons or upgrade weapons and so on when you play this game. This is really cool just to show you there's not a lot of weapon cards, but there's certainly enough. Let's flip it over. Let's look at this one. This weapon here is one of my favorites. And that is the ivory katana. The first time per roll, you spend a quickening token, upgrade the die, you re-roll. Ooh. Add this card to your character. Oh, I remember this sword. The handle is just, that was incredible. It was made of ivory and katana, so it's a samurai sword. That's right. Really cool weapons. I did see other weapons in there. I'm not going to show you what the other ones are because, again, I don't want to do too much of a spoiler alert for if you want to buy this game or if you're going to stay tuned and find the other video that's going to be on our channel and playing this. But that is the weapon cards. Let's go on to the character sheets and the miniatures. Possibly, I have to see what else is in here first because I want to show the miniatures off last. Save the best for last. You get one sheet of tokens in this game. So you have numbered tokens, are a little larger. I don't know what they're used for in the game. I will figure that out when I'm going to play it. And you can see these small little tokens with the skull and lightning. They are the quickening tokens, and we'll find out eventually what these are for. I don't want to give it too much away because I want to leave this to a surprise until we actually play this game on camera. That's right, we're going to definitely play this game at some point on camera. But you can see their numbers, they're double-sided, two different colors. You know, I don't know if that means that these are activation tokens, so that when you activate, you flip it over to show that you did your stuff. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that the game is based on quickening tokens. That I do know. Okay, let's go on to the game board itself. Remember, the game board fit in this small little box, so I'm interested to see how big this game board is. This is the game board. It is actually double-sided. It's not really big, which is cool, because again, this is a good travel-size game, I would say. And if it plays anything, like I said, the Labyrinth did, it's going to be very easy to play. You can play this with anybody pretty much. But on this side, you can see a place for the encounter cards, the era cards, the arena, the fate, and the weapons too as well. And it gives you a little, shows you about the turn order. Start of turn, action, duel, end of turn. So that is all you do there. And here for the encounter and hunt. Explore the encounter deck. If you are alone in this space, upgrade your influence dice. Lay low, explore the era deck. If you are alone in this space, upgrade the influence die. So each die stands for a certain power, and if you're alone in these things, you get other bonuses. This is the arena and the fate, and you have the duel. During the duel phase, all immortals in the arena roll power. The immortal that rolls highest draws a fate card. Any immortal moved here discards their initiative token. And lastly, you have the weapon token, or the weapon space. And what's really cool about this is if you're not sure what cards go where, they have the little logos that are on the front of the deck. That's right. And flipping the game board over, this is the gathering. This is the fight of all fights. So you have your arena, and you have your fate. And then I guess you'd put your miniatures here when you're doing battle. The battle to finalize the game. I have to say too, you can't really, but this is nice and thick board. It's gonna last a long time. It's really good quality, I have to say. This is my third River Horse game, and I don't have any complaints whatsoever from riverhorsegames.com because they make really good quality miniatures, good quality cards, and boards too as well that will withstand some abuse and last some time. Here are the character boards. They're small, really good, easy, small enough, or you know, the handle, it's not gonna be too small. You can see here, this is one of my favorite, Victor Kurgan, K-U-R-G-A-N, better known as the dead sheriff from Pet Sematary, but he's well known from the Highlander. So he's vicious. Gain 3 quickening tokens when the gathering occurs. Cunning, he rolls a d4. Power, he rolls a d8. And influence, he rolls a d4. Remember I showed you the cards too that had like the other things onto the bottom of the yellow stripes? Then you put it underneath here and it lines up with this so that your stats are going to change. Now, in total you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stack cards and 7 miniatures. I have to mention this at this point because before I forget, because it's fresh in my mind. There is an expansion for this game already. And the expansion, you get different characters. And I think they're in their modern look, if I'm not mistaken. But check it all out. Go to riverhorsegames.com and you can find that out. But anyhow, that is the character sheets. I'm not going over what that guy's name is because you should know. And I asked that I wanted to see some comments. And you know, there's the other character cards too as well. Good guys are really cool. I like the good guys, but I have to say, he was my favorite in the movie. Great actor, as well as the hero. Great actor too as well. But I really enjoyed watching him doing it and going to battle. All right, let's look at the miniatures, which will be the last part to look at. For the miniatures, I'm not going to say the names of all of them. I know the names of all of them, and they're on the character cards, and they're very distinguishable, as you can tell which character belongs to which. These deserve to be painted at some point. You can see the nice little details on them. And this is 32mm scale, just so you know that. The Labyrinth miniatures were incredible, and these miniatures are not letting me down one bit. So that's one of the miniatures there. Got the rapier with him, and he's got his sunglasses. And he may be blind, who knows? I'm not saying it. If you know anything about who this character is or the characters I'm showing, comment down below and let me know what the names are in order. So this here guy is got the trench coat and the rapier for the first character. Great detail. Another miniature here is a Japanese miniature. Really cool. I'm not going to say her name either. You got to comment down below and let me know. You can see the detail, like she's got her little sword hidden into, you know, her belt that is covered over by her wardrobe that she's wearing. Very cool. Like, detail in these are incredible. River Horse Games, great job yet again. I'm going to keep this unboxing video short because it is only an unboxing video, but I wanted to show you this one miniature which is my favorite character of all in the Highlander movie, and that is Victor Kurgan. You know, really, really cool. It's just incredible. And again, Pet Cemetery. Like, every time I see him, Pet Cemetery, and every time I see him, Pet Cemetery, I think of the Highlander. Watch it be wrong, be the wrong character. I know it's not, but still. Comment down below, let me know what the actor's name that played him. Really interested to see if you know who it is. Awesome actor. Played in so many other movies too as well. He's a big guy. Great detail on the cloak and everything. Now, really cool story about Victor is that he pretty much, the Kurgan tribe or whatever, what they would do is they would take their children and they'd throw them into this fighting pit or this pit. And the pit was full of starving dogs. So the dogs are starving, they're wild, they will just, you either gotta kill or be killed pretty much. And with Victor, they threw him in the pit when he was only 10 years old against 3 of the most savage dogs of all. And he got really, really badly wounded. 10 years old fighting 3 savage dogs. But he managed to kill all 3 of them and crawled out of the pit. That's incredible. Now, what's even more incredible about this, now, you gotta think a 10-year-old kid doing this. And then for 4 years consecutively after that, he just voluntarily went into the killing pit or the fighting pit. I can't remember what it's called. But he went in just to fight the starving animals or the starving dogs that are in there so that he would get more apt to not feeling pain and getting more battle hardened so that, you know, when he becomes of age and if he takes over the clan, the Kurgan clan, then he just, you know, he's that much more tougher. He's a warrior. He's like, if you see the movie 300, what they did with the 300, like the gladiators. Well, they weren't really classified as gladiators. But my mind is just not functioning from where I'm not feeling very well. But same thing. They were trained as children to be warriors, and that's all the life they know. Same with him. Same with all the Kurgans. The only ones that came out of the pit were the ones that were trained for warriors because they were the only ones that were fit. Oh, I'm not even on camera here while I'm talking. I'm kind of going over my mind the movie again of the Highlander. Incredible movie. So anyhow, I'm not going to show you any more of this, any more miniatures, but the miniatures, as always, are great detailed. You know, good detail on the miniatures, good quality on the board, the cards, everything else, which you would not expect anything less from River Horse Games. That is everything you get into the small little box for the board game The Highlander by River Horse Games. If you played this game before, please comment down below and let me know what you thought of it. The pros about it, if there's any cons about it too as well. Just give me a review of what the game is. I want to hear from you, the viewers out there, because it's very important. Because you guys help me out with everything. You help all the other board games out with everything too as well. With your showing your love, with your commenting, with your supporting the channel by clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon, with becoming an official sponsor by going to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs, supporting the live streams that we do on both YouTube and Twitch, and it's going to be Facebook Live too as well in the future. Thank you very much from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head. The Maniacs, thank you very much, because without you, we would not be nowhere near the growth of what we've been seeing. And I hope you enjoy all of the videos that we're posting. Again, like, subscribe, share, and comment the heck out of all the videos. Give us your thoughts and impressions. If you'd like to see any other games played on the channel, please, by all means, comment down below and let us know too as well. You can also contact us at our email at boardgamemaniacs@gmail.com. Shoot us an email, say like, hey, I would like to see this game, or I like this Maniac the most on the channel, or what have you. Just show some love, more love. You always show your love. I appreciate that. Just comment and share and everything else because we appreciate it. And that is it, what you get in the game, Highlander, the board game. I'm excited to play this. I'm excited for a lot. Again, I would not put a game on this channel if I didn't like it. Having said that, it's not just me though, it's what the other Board Game Maniacs like too as well. And on top of that, if you send me an email or comment saying, hey, I would like to see this game played, I'm definitely going to be researching it and looking into that game and seeing how it plays and see if it fits with Board Game Maniacs. And if it does, we'll be more than happy to play it on the channel if we can find the game, if we can purchase the game, and so on. And if so, we will mention whoever commented onto it and everything. We'll mention it in the video for sure because you are well worth it. Because again, like I said, without all you viewers, we wouldn't be where we are today. Thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing for the Board Game Maniacs. So until next time, talk to people. Communication is key, especially playing board games. That is right. And most importantly of all, and you know exactly what I'm going to say. I don't have to say it. You kidding me? I'm still saying it. And that is, be a maniac.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger because of you, the viewers. I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.